Whispering shadows. In a small, secluded town, there was an old, decrepit mansion that had been abandoned for decades. The townsfolk spoke of it in hushed tones, claiming it was haunted by the spirits of those who had perished within its walls. Despite the warnings, a young couple, Sarah and Mark, decided to move in, drawn by the mansion's low price and eerie charm. From the moment they stepped inside, strange things began to happen. At night, they heard whispers echoing through the halls, and shadows seemed to move on their own. Sarah dismissed it as her imagination, but Mark couldn't shake the feeling that they were not alone. One evening, as they were unpacking, they discovered a hidden door behind a bookshelf. Curiosity got the better of them, and they pried it open to reveal a narrow staircase leading down to a dark basement. With a flashlight in hand, they descended into the cold, damp room. The basement was filled with old medical equipment and dusty journals. As they explored, they found a journal belonging to Dr. Elias Blackwood, a physician who had lived in the mansion over a century ago. The journal detailed his experiments on the human mind and his obsession with communicating with the dead. As they read further, they discovered that Dr. Blackwood had conducted horrific experiments on his patients, driving them to madness and death. The whispers they had been hearing were the tormented souls of his victims, trapped in the mansion for eternity. Terrified, Sarah and Mark decided to leave the mansion immediately. But as they turned to go, the basement door slammed shut, and the whispers grew louder, forming coherent words. "Stay with us," they pleaded. "Join us." The couple tried to escape, but the shadows came alive, wrapping around them and pulling them deeper into the basement. They struggled and screamed, but it was no use. The spirits of Dr. Blackwood's victims had claimed them. Days later, the townsfolk noticed that the mansion's windows were no longer dark. Flickering lights could be seen at night, and the whispers grew louder, spreading through the town. No one dared to enter the mansion again, and it stood as a grim reminder of the horrors that lay within.